Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Lebanon Board of Parks Commissioners. I'd like to call the meeting to order and let the records show that all members are present except Karen Galvin. And if everyone's had a chance to look at the February 3rd minutes, I'd entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second. I
have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carried. Okay, John, do you have any old business to come before the board?
No, I do not.
Okay. And new business?
Not really. It's all kind of worked in the director's report, if that's okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
Okay, so how about the director's report?
I have that there. I guess under old business, we could go back to the Stone Eater Bike Park. There will be an appeal on the 24th, Wednesday, with the county. The county came back with some different ideas than what we had on their ordinance, and there's going to be some appeal process. Kevin Krulik is running the whole show for the Stone Eater Mountain Bike Park. Anyway, he will be appealing that. We've already done the paperwork. Kevin's done that, and he will be appealing on the 24th of March in the Connie Lamar Council Chambers, County Council Chambers, and I'll update you on that at our next park board meeting. But yeah, I want to start off with a big thank you to the office and the pool staff for another successful day of open interviews with almost 30 applicants in 2 days of interviews. Got some really nice applicants there this last round. Parks maintenance staff did an outstanding job of snow removal of downtown, parks, and our trail system. Another big thank you to the Water and Wastewater Department of Lebanon Utilities for helping with the removal of hauling the snow piles from downtown. Dave Newell also was a huge help with lending us his backhoe. We had 3 backhoes going and 5 trucks, 3 of them from the storm or from the utilities, a couple of ours, but that was a lot of snow that we got, and I thought they did an outstanding job on taking care of that. Unfortunately, we were taking up a bunch of parking spaces after we piled up all the snow, and we had to remove it, and thank goodness for Lebanon Utilities helping us out with that. There again, the Big 4 trail work has begun with cutting underbrush and limbs. Our outdoor facade work, LED lighting, and revamping up the entrance of the pool has begun as well. We're also working on replacement of metal on the maintenance barns, gazebo restoration. That'll be happening this month. We're going to put a metal roof on that, but also a lot of the boards. It's showing some age. The Dingers had donated that to the park way back when, before my time. I think it was Roger Neals was the parks director. We're going to refurbish that and make it look good. Also, we're going to be opening the restrooms at Memorial Park there by the playground, and also Abner Longley. We'll open those up on the 10th. That's next Wednesday. There's just a few more colder temperatures, and I don't want to risk busting any pipes. We've done so well so far, but if anybody needs to use the restroom at Memorial Park, they can always use the restroom down by the baseball diamond. That's open 7 days a week, so that's the best we can do. Pre-emergent applications are going down on all our sports fields, and then we'll be mulching starting tomorrow downtown and putting our pre-emergent on all those beds also. So be smelly mulch going around downtown. Anyway, it'll look nice. With better weather and youth sports starting practices and games on a regular basis, please be mindful of all the activity that'll be going on. That's at Reese Park and also Abner along. Just be careful with all the kids out there. Playgrounds open up. They were packed this evening if anybody went out. Thousands of dogs too, I'm just telling you. Our restroom, I already addressed the restrooms. Utility work has started with the tree clearing at the southeast corner of the wooded area at Abner Longley Park. That's where we had swapped properties, basically with the Noble Street property, and they're going to do their water station down there at the corner of the nature trail at Abner Longley. They've started clearing all those trees. DNR needs all the trees to be removed before for the bats, the bat habitat, so all the trees have to be down before April 1st, so they had to get started. Kind of muddy down there, but they're doing a nice job of cleaning all that wooded area out.
When are they going to tear the houses down, John? Do you know?
I haven't heard from Ryan yet. That will happen soon. I'm sure it'll happen probably in the month of March. They're moving out there, and as soon as they do, we'll level that off. But yeah, that hasn't happened as of yet. You'll see a bunch of stakes going on down there too. DLZ, which you've all seen the contract from DLZ, I hope, is the engineering firm that we hired for the Big Four Trail, that it will connect downtown all the way through Abner Longley Park, attaching to Hendricks Drive there and connect that trail. That way we'll be connected through all the system. They're already doing the layout and doing a lot of work, groundwork, so you'll see a lot of stakes going around throughout Abner, all the way down Southeast Street and down South Meridian Street in plans for, hopefully we'll get this grant. We should hear something back this week. We're hopeful to have a grant that will take care of all the financing of all the work that will be done. Current and upcoming programs, we had over 40 entries for our virtual snowman building contest. Because we had so many, we had to select 3. Jack and Nash Warren were 1, the Anderson family, and Landon and Keaton. And it was pretty hard to select just 3 of those if you saw them. Great activity. I thought Allison did a good job of getting everybody out and about. Plan to do this every winter from now on, and it was a joy to look through all the pictures. We have teamed up with Let's Go Sports again this year, and we'll be offering tiny hitters, T-ball, and All Sports Champs. Both programs are designed for 3 to 5-year-olds. Visit our Facebook page for more information on how to register. Registration is currently open for our spring pickleball leagues. They've been out there. We cleared the court for them last week in the basketball courts, and by golly, they were out there that day. Got the snow off, and they didn't care. It was 30 degrees out, so that's really nice to have them out there. And we have 3, the league consists of 3 divisions: men's doubles, women's doubles, and co-ed doubles. Visit our website again, LebanonParks.org, for more information on how to sign up a team and for the league dates. We will be launching our scavenger hunt program as of tomorrow, March 4th. You can print the list from our Facebook page or stop into the parks office to grab one. Families and individuals will have until April 1st to complete the scavenger hunt and to claim their prize. Our Easter egg hunt is set for Saturday, April 3rd. We will be posting more, more information on this within the next few days. We didn't get to have one last year, and we've already, Allison filled out all the paperwork for the health department, and we're waiting approval, but pretty sure we got the approval for that. Obviously, all the precautions will be in place, the social distancing on any event that we hold in the park, with all the health department regulations being followed and CDC guidelines, etc. Park updates, DLZ, as you said, in front of you, I said earlier, they're working on the site and staking areas currently. Our cabin restoration work inside is complete, that we've done in-house. Now we're waiting on log doctors, which we'll hope will be out restoring the outside of the cabin and some of the door jambs and things like that, the end of March or early April. Lighting project, visited areas, went down to Bottle Works downtown. We pretty well have the idea of what we want. I'm a visual type of guy, so I had to see the light rather than all these pretty pictures and all that. And if you're by Bottle Works, it's a really neat little up-and-coming place downtown. That's the type of lighting we'll have. I think it'll be very nice and secure. 12-foot lights going around the walking path, and then we'll have taller ones in the parking lot. But I was really pleased to actually see, I've looked at several others, but that's what we're going for. It'll be the same style that we have throughout the city. So, but I like the lighting. We have to be, there are ordinances as far as lighting ordinances, so the residents, we don't disturb them all around the park. And I didn't want something like Walmart, which one of the groups had recommended to light up the park, and boy, you could see it from the space shuttle, I think. So we aren't going to go that route. We'll have something nice where everybody's safe and secure, and I think it'll be a great feature. Asphalt, met with Triangle Asphalt. We've moved all the bleachers out, which was a feat in itself. We didn't have to crane it out. We ended up jacking them up, putting wheels underneath it, and we'll pull them back. They're going to be grinding out all the inside of the baseball. Shirley, you're a big baseball fan. You're there all the time. You understand why that pavement needed redone. We have such a nice facility in our new restroom, and that'll pretty well complete everything down there. We're going to put some drainage in too. We have to put in a couple of, what am I trying to say, storm drains in. And upgrade those, but it's really going to look nice. Triangle is hopeful to start that work, grinding of asphalt and removal next week, along with probably coming in right behind it, paving whenever the plant opens up, which is either the end of March or 1st of April, because baseball season starts the 1st of April, and they're going to be out there. Yeah, we got to get ready for that. We have our first tournament. I think the drop dead date is April 17th is what Phil Levine, the athletic director from the high school, said. He can reschedule a couple, but that's the drop dead date. Anyway, playground improvements, contacted the company to remove the old concession stand. That's all in your file there today. We're going to also, they will also be taking out the old, it used to be swings on a little piece of asphalt that was just always in the middle of the playground. They'll rip it out. And also a big catalpa tree that's pretty well dead. They're going to take root and all, which really nice to see that. And it's they've done work for the city and do a nice job. Looking forward to getting that out of there, and then we'll start work probably after the 4th of July on that, before we start actually getting into the meat of the project. Yeah, the Conservation Club will start trenching next week. What that is going to entail is trenching all the way down the back of the property over by the splash pad at Abner Longley, going in that back gate. We have to trench it in. The utility is going to come in and put a transformer in there. Then we'll be able to install our pond fountain that we've already purchased, and we'll install it then this spring and have that going on. The Conservation Club, though, is really down on water. The water table's down. I'm not asking for rain, but boy, it could use some, well, I'm not going to say rain. I said snow, and look what happened. I said something about snow, and we got, 11 inches? Yeah, I won't say anything about rain.
Thanks.
We'll be introducing a resolution, as I said earlier, to the City Council. They'd approved the monies for all these projects that we have going on, but there's a resolution that needs to be completed, so we'll do that for them, and that'll go before in March. Another project that we have going on is the park impact fees. That'll be presented to the planning, zoning at their next meeting, and then we'll move forward with it. So by April, we should have the park impact fees already passed through the council. Hopefully they'll pass it, and then collection on that will not hit the homeowners that already are established, but it'll hit the new homes that we have coming in starting probably in about 6 months after April. So we will have park impact fee money. That is pretty well normal for all the communities around us, and that is for new park amenities only. It's not for any maintenance or anything that we can do on any of our parks at this time. So there is talk too of another property that we have, Rogers Park, excuse me, which is over by Coombs. A lot of people don't know that's a park, but it's between Coombs Street and Patterson, about 4.5 acres, and I believe that's going before planning too, with someone purchasing that property and developing that area. So thought I'd put that out there. If there's if that's acceptable to the park board. We really don't have anything for that area. We pretty well just mow it and flat ground, and that's about it. It was plotted in the past, before I came in, way back when, for homes to go in that subdivision, so we kind of made it a park in one of the master plans from way back when. So that's all it is. I think our plan for a park on the west side of the town would probably be something like the street department when they have their new building, that we take over that facility. That's just a thought on down the road. There again, we'll be master planning and picking everybody's brain by the end of the year here. And that is pretty much what I had as far as updates, and it's nice to get outside again. We still have inside work, but it can wait till next year, and the guys did really a nice job at keeping busy, but you'll see them slinging and moving a lot more outside now, so we're real happy about that.
John, you mentioned a couple times about the snow. I just want to tell you that I've heard nothing but compliments toward your crew about their, not only how well they did it, but the timeliness with which they got things cleared off. Because people like to walk, they like to use it, and you guys made that possible. And that sounds like such a small thing. We know it's a huge job.
It's huge, yeah.
Huge job to have that much snow, and you have a lot of space you cover.
Yes, we do.
So please pass on thanks to them.
I sure
Yeah.
will. Yeah, we do all the
Absolutely.
trails all the way through town to Patterson Street.
Gene
which
Haas
is-
Center.
Yeah.
Fire
yeah,
department.
Yeah, Gene Haas, yeah, there's quite a bit, and, yeah, I thought the guys did absolutely fantastic. We'll have a better snow plan for big snows in the future. It was nice utilities jump over, but we'll have a better to get rid of all that snow downtown. But I thought we did good. It was nice to have a shutdown the next day, but boy, those guys, with those backhoes going around, and people were supposed to be at home, but they were driving down 39, backhoes were dodging those. It was pretty interesting, but I will pass it on. Yeah, they got called out three times on their holiday, so they really haven't had a nice 3-day weekend. I think it always falls on weekends and holidays, so, but I'll pass that on. I think they all know they did really good. Yeah.
What council meeting, what's the date for the council meeting that you're going to
That'll
present?
be the
22nd?
depending, I think it'll probably be the second one, which is the fourth Monday of the month. And I can get you the date here.
22nd?
Yes.
Okay. And that'll go to the council?
That will be the resolution that we'll have for the monies that they kind of approved in October, but we have to go through this process, is what I'm told.
And what about playground equipment? Is there a time frame that you have to order that?
For the lighting equipment, all that,
For the playground equipment that you're going to put in place of are you going to put new playground equipment where you tore down?
yes, yeah. There again, I'll be getting everybody's input on that. I don't know
Okay.
if we need a committee, but to select all that, I know Diane had a good interest in, really, I think you went down that road, didn't you, with playgrounds, is what yeah, it'll be all inclusive, so I'll definitely include y'all on what we're going to, or what we suggest. There
Yeah.
again, Deb Schmucker's gonna help us out with that also,
Okay.
but we're looking at putting a shelter down there in one of the areas, having a nice accessible handicap area, and that pour-on padding. They have it in several of the parks. You've probably seen it in Whitestown and some others, where it's all-inclusive and handicap accessible. And,
I just didn't want to miss a deadline because I'm assuming that playground equipment, there's kind of a... is
yeah,
there-
deadline, no. There, a deadline for,
does it take...
oh, back order? No,
No, but I mean, is there, like, if you don't have it ordered by May, you don't get it until...
Yeah, no, we'll be fine on all that.
Okay.
Yeah, the dates are good. We'll probably be, we're moving forward on all these projects, so it's
Okay.
moving fast, but so far, even the lighting equipment, I was concerned about getting all it in, but There isn't there will probably be a month or two delay, but we aren't going to work on that till after the 4th of July. So we have
Right.
probably a month to play with here where we'll be making a lot of decisions.
Okay.
Which I'll be reaching out to all of you and saying, hey,
Yeah.
here's where we're going, what do you think? And
I
give
know it's
everybody's
moving
input.
fast, and I just want to make sure that we do get these projects done
Yeah.
as we promised this year. So-
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I did get an email from Kevin Krulik today talking about a restroom out at the trailhead. We've spoke about that, and I think in our plan before, we had a restroom at the hot pond. We did order our portalets for the year. They should be out if they aren't already out. I didn't check today, but one at the hot pond and one at the dog park. So we'll have one at each of those facilities.
And the conservation pond opens this weekend?
And it's open, oh, I'm sorry, I thought I had that all in here, but the conservation pond is open in March. We're only open at Friday, Saturday, Sunday from 8 to 6. And there's still ice out there, believe it or not, and I'm afraid kids will get out there so we can monitor it a little better. But in April, we'll open it up 7 days a week. And Ted Caldwell has stepped up to the plate. He's a retired fire chief, and he's going to unlock the gates and lock it up. Great communicator, and he's taken a really good interest, and he keeps it clean down there for us, too. Makes our jobs a lot easier.
That's really great.
Yeah. And we've got a lot of donations in, too. You'll be seeing our wooden benches that are getting replaced. Those are run around $1,200 a piece, but we're going to that and we've had probably 4 already, and we have 2 more ordered that were donated. And I think it's just unbelievable how those are coming in. So keep the donations are really nice. And memorials, we put a little plaque on them. Trees were pretty well full at Memorial Park. We could still use trees at Abner Longley, at the Hot Pond, and Arboretum. So we still have plenty of memorial trees if anybody's interested in that, which we've had quite a few of those.
Now, I'm curious, at the trailhead, have there been any concerns or issues with security or safety or vandalism or anything like that out there?
That's a great question. Yes, we have security cameras on them, because I've been worried about that mural down there. But we have security cameras on that. We have security cameras at the trailhead. Everybody needs to put their belongings in their trunks and lock them up, because there are smash and grabs. They've had it at a lot of the other parks. We've been fortunate. We've only had one, I think, 3 years back. We had a couple. But no, our security cameras, unfortunately, we had some vandalism at our new restroom. We had a couple of groups that came in. Our security cameras are outstanding, and we identified the 2 girls and a boy was one incident, and another was 3 girls and 4 boys. Got them, and I got to say thank you to Amy Dickerson, from the detective from the police department, of getting them and talking to the parents and going forward with our whatever the prosecutor decides to go with. And they will be banned from the park. And most of the parents were very receptive to very frustrated with their children, and that was good here too. So. But yeah, we do have good cameras, and there again, we have a lot more to go. When this Big 4, we have enough in the budget, in our IT budget, to throw some more cameras out there. That was all started way back when with the Lions Club, just a little history lesson. The Lions Club donated $11,000. We bought $11,000. We bought 13 cameras with that, and that started about 11 years ago. So, and now these cameras are excellent, and we upgraded again. They're doing an upgrade. We already are upgrading the ones, but the definition on them is a lot better than the Walmart pictures you see on TV or whatever they are.
Fuzzy.
Yeah, very identifiable.
You were talking about memorial trees and so forth. Could we do memorial trees like out around the dog park? I know we can't do actually inside and underneath the KV 69, but could we?
Yes.
Is that something that could be
And
done as well?
I need to get with you, because we need some small, short-growing trees. I think those will be acceptable there. There's no shade. There again, I reached out, or a lady reached out that runs the dog park chat group, and I'm going to meet with her probably in the next week or so to They donated some signs because we had little plastic signs up. Our signs are just now in from a local vendor that we use. Took a little bit to get in, but those are in. But she had her own made with our dog park logo on it. Really nice of them to do that. And yeah, we're going to get with her. But yeah, I would, yeah, yes, we will. Trees can go there, but I need something shallow rooted and short growing, which is hard to find. That's shady. Yeah.
Okay,
But
then, another thing, the professional contracts that you have here, do you want to mention those?
Yes, there's 2 contracts. One is for the playground design, and there again, that's going to help us through the design process, which with your input. And the other contract is also for the lighting that goes around the park. We had several contractors out there. She's very familiar with our work that we do, and yeah, been putting in some time already to help us out. And Deb Schmucker is also, it's her birthday. She would be here to present all that, but I said, no, it's your birthday, you go have fun. So anyway.
But you've reviewed these and
Yes.
and they're all good?
Yes,
Okay, I'm
reviewed
just
them,
gonna
and they are
pass.
also in the attorney's hands right now to do a final review. And then I will run them before our next council meeting, which is Monday. And I'll run them through there just to get their approval also, or the Board of Works, I'm sorry.
Okay, so do I need to hold off signing these?
No, yes, you can go forward with signing those.
Okay.
That's a formality, I believe. I
Yeah,
think the
it is.
commission, Park Commission has the authority to do that. I'm not going to challenge the attorneys or anybody, but just let the Board of Works and everybody on the same page that they know that we're going forward with these projects.
Okay. Any other questions for John? Okay. If
That's
there's
it.
nothing else to come before the board, I'd entertain a motion to pay the claims.
Make a motion. Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried. The only other thing left on the agenda is a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Thank you for joining us this evening.